Yo, what is up guys? It's ELiTESHOT here, aka Sean, and today I'm bringing you guys another Black Ops 2 gameplay. In this gameplay, I'm using the AN-94 with red dot and I believe possibly fast mag. In this gameplay, I'm also using the orbital VSAT, the K9 unit, and the swarm. And before I start this, I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to any of you mothers out there. If there is any mothers watching this, Happy Mother's Day. Or, you know, if you forgot to tell your mother Happy Mother's Day, you better tell her because it's one of the most important days of the year. You were born from your mother, and that's special, right? But in this video, I would like to talk about one thing, and that is, are high score streaks worth using? We all know how awesome it feels to get those high score streaks, getting the K9, getting the swarm. It feels amazing once you get it, and you would expect these high score streaks to get you a high amount of kills. You would think they would do most damage possible, get you a ton of kills, your name in the feed, the killing feed. But sometimes that's not always the case. In this gameplay, it's double XP weekend for anyone who didn't know that yet. If you didn't know, definitely hop on, gain those prestiges. I'm pretty close to master prestige, which I want to get. I'm so close, and I'll definitely get it. And I'll make sure to post a video on that once I do. But sometimes high score streaks aren't worth using. In this gameplay, you can see it's Nuketown, and everyone knows how tough Nuketown is to stay alive, how tough it can be to get score streaks, or sometimes it can be easy depending on your team, depending on what game mode you're playing. Here I'm playing some hardpoint, and I'm playing solo, and more likely than not when I play solo, my team normally loses. But surprisingly, in this game, my team actually pulls off the W, we get the win, and about halfway through, the enemy team backs out once I get my score streaks. In this game, if I forgot to mention, I get a double K9 and double swarm. For my first K9 and first swarm I get, the enemy team most of them back out. So there's like 3 people, and here my dogs will be fighting, my swarm will be fighting for the kills, while my team's trying to kill these 3 people. So in this gameplay, high score streaks they're not worth getting. They're not worth using. And it seems like most of the time, when you do get these high score streaks, the enemy team, most of the time backs out. They didn't back out yet, but once I get them, you'll see they start to back out. And lately, I really haven't been going for high score streaks because 1, they're pretty tough to get, and 2, they're very frustrating to go for. Say if you're a few kills away from that K9 unit, and then somehow a random nade blows you up and you die and you start freaking the fuck out. Excuse my French, but I get so frustrated and so annoyed when I die close to my score streak. It's one of the most annoying things ever. That's one of the reasons I don't play as much COD as I used to, is because whenever I would go tryhard mode, whenever I would go for amazing gameplays, I just found myself dying and dying, getting frustrated. I'd be close to my score streak and I would die and get even more pissed off, and every time I get more pissed off, I rush in harder and faster, and that's what she said. But I'd keep dying more, and it's a terrible, terrible cycle. It's that COD rage we all hate and don't like instead of know and love. It's one of the worst things. Now that I don't play COD as much, I try to use lower score streaks. I try to use things that are easier to get because you don't get mad, and like I said, they're easy to get, so you feel like you're actually doing good. Even just, you know, using the UAV, the lightning strike, and the Hellstorm missile. Those are 3 score streaks I use a lot of the time because 1, UAV is very easy to get, and then once you get your lightning strike, you most likely got your Hellstorm missile, and it's also pretty good in ground war. Say if you use your lightning strike and you kill a majority of the team, and then quickly call in your Hellstorm missile, you'll then kill those same people that you just killed with your lightning strike. So it's pretty effective combo, and I definitely recommend that. You guys can comment below saying whether or not you think high score streaks are worth getting, because most of the time high score streaks don't even get the same amount of kills or more kills than the lower ones do. Sometimes I would call in a K9 unit and my K9 would get like maybe 5 kills, and that's it, just because the enemy team will camp in a building and just wait till it goes away. The same thing with the swarm. I don't think the swarm is worth using unless you're playing ground war on an open map. Otherwise, it's not worth using because most maps have buildings which you can run into, and the other time the enemy team normally just backs out because they don't want to deal with it. So I don't think it's worth using. It's not worth how hard it is to get, and it's not worth the frustration. Sometimes it is to get, but who knows? I'm sure a lot of you guys are better than me and have no problem getting them. Like I always said before, Black Ops 2 has always been a challenge for me. I don't know why. Ever since it came out, it's always been so tough for me to post good gameplays because it's so hard to get them. And most of the time, like I said, I play solo, and I end up facing full teams, which makes it even worse and more of a challenge. And another thing is, I think in Black Ops 2, at least I'm pretty sure before the game came out, I heard that you face people that are similar to your skill level. So all the people I match up with, I believe, or at least this is what I heard, will be similar to my skill level, to my score per minute. That's why people sometimes they do that reverse boosting, is where they kill themselves and go for those low KDs on purpose, just so they match up with noobs and they can then get their score streaks and their amazing gameplays, which I don't even think is, it's pointless really, because if you're facing noobs, you won't be getting better, and then as soon as you're facing noobs and switch over to good people, you'll just get wrecked because you're used to people that don't even react. Like I said, guys, comment below. You could tell me whether or not you think score streaks, high score streaks are worth using, or if you think lower ones are better. Tell me, make sure, because I read all my comments and I try to reply to much as I can. And before this video ends, I would like to say thank you so much for all the support I received in my last video. I was so overwhelmed and so surprised by the amount of likes and feedback I got from the MW2 live commentary. I'll be bringing you guys more of those because the feedback I got, I was so surprised. But the gameplay's wrapping up here, guys. I think I go 48-4, or no, 58-4, something like that. If you enjoyed the video, your like rating is greatly appreciated. But as always, guys, it's ELiTESHOT here, aka Sean, your friendly COD fanboy, signing out. Peace.